Ukraine's foreign minister says his government is aiming to have a peace summit in place by the end of February. It's around the anniversary of the Russian invasion. But Dmytro Kuleba said he didn't envisage Russia taking part in the summit. Kuleba said Russia must first face a war crimes tribunal before his country would talk directly with Moscow.
The idea of the peace formula is twofold. On the one hand, not to allow Russia to manipulate the issue of peace, because they regularly say that they are ready for negotiations, which is not true, because everything they do on the battlefield proves the opposite.
So a peace summit with both sides not at the table. How that might work is what I asked our colleague Roman Goncharenko from DW's Russia desk.
Well, it is still not quite clear what exactly is meant. We can be sure that Ukraine is negotiating with the United States about such a summit. Western allies of Ukraine will probably also participate in that summit. So in Kyiv's eyes, I would say it should be a summit of more support for Ukraine. Ukraine would like to hear about more military support, sending more weapons to Ukraine, and also about security guarantees. This is a key question for Ukraine from the very beginning. One aspect is that, as far as I understand, at this point, Ukraine is not ready to see Russia on the negotiating table as well. The Ukrainian foreign minister said that first Russia should be punished for what it has done and should deoccupy territories, annex territories. Russia is absolutely not ready to do that. So it is not quite clear how Russia could be part of that process, peace process. But what we can consider at this moment is that this might be a beginning of a series of negotiations. And at the end of that long process, I think it will take months, maybe even years, there could be a solution. So we are talking I would say, rather about a start of a very long way.
As you point out, it might be difficult to negotiate if you're not negotiating with your enemy, which begs the question, how realistic is a negotiated outcome of this war, at least as things look right now?
At this stage, I would say it is extremely unrealistic because both sides trying or saying or signaling that they are not ready to give up any of their maximal goals. For example, Russia is saying that to negotiate, they would like to see no more Western weapons delivered to Ukraine. The Western military experts should leave Ukraine. And what is most important, Russia insists on Ukraine accepting the Russian territorial gains. So the annexed territories should be accepted as part of Russia. This is a no-go for Ukraine, and I think no-go for the Western community. The Russian former president Dmitry Medvedev once again said that the goal, Russia's goal remains change of government in Kiev, and he hinted at occupying most of Ukraine. So President Putin as well signaled we will continue our fight. So there is no much place for negotiations. It would be realistic when Russia and Ukraine both would be weakened by this war, and we are not at this stage yet.
All right, Roman Goncharenko from DW's Russia desk with the latest. Thanks very much.